close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home.
They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design.
'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head, a million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day.
They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to the world that we design.
'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head, a million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams are keeping me awake.
Million dreams, a million dreams.
I think of what the world was built, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Dr. Nick, how you doing this evening?
Oh, look at all. I am doing wonderful. Thanks for having me on Talk Leadership with Cedrick.
Yes, Talk Leadership with Cedrick is where everybody needs a little TLC. And tonight we're going to be talking about the youth. So this is why Dr. Nick is in the house.
I love it. I love it. You're going to have me crying on the video. I tell you, that was beautiful.
Well, thank you. They tell me that Dr. Nick loves the kids.
Absolutely. Everybody knows that. And if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know. That's right. Absolutely. So, folks, tonight we're going to be talking about youth and what people are doing to serve as youth in their communities. We want you to be able to impact the youth in your community. And the only way you're going to be able to do that, folks, you're going to have to get with some real youth changers, some people who are innovative in their thinking and their thoughts and their ideas around impacting youth. So this is why we're here tonight. We're going to tell you about an event that's coming up as well, a youth impact event that's coming up later this week. But tonight, I want you to just sit back. I want you to relax. I want you to listen, tune in, comment, and get ready, like I said, to impact your community. So first of all, Dr. Nick, you've been involved with youth and youth initiatives. In fact, you just had a big youth conference in Atlanta a couple of weekends ago. And so let's just start off right there first. Tell us what your youth event was all about.
Yeah, thanks. Let me tell you, it was a phenomenal event. We have Wave Ambassadors, and we'll talk more about what that is. We have some Wave Ambassadors here in Georgia. And, we decided that, we have a passion to serve youth, but through the pandemic, there was a lot of things that we could not do, right? We could not go into schools. And so we had to get creative. We had to think, okay, what can we do to still reach our young people who are in dire need of, just some hope and just some interaction and just to empower and inspire them. So we came up with the idea to do this Young Leaders Summit. And the goal and the mission overall was to truly create a safe environment for young people to come from all over the metro Atlanta area, come together, network, learn some strategies on leadership. We had some speakers that dealt with mental health and goal setting. So it was a 4-hour event, really just to lighten their spirits and kind of renew and spark their energy again. And so we set out and we started planning and meeting every week, and we got community stakeholders involved and sponsors, and family and friends donated, and we had some corporate donators. We got our speakers that are affluent in the Metro Atlanta community. We had some professors from Morehouse College. We had a professor from Clark Atlanta University. It was amazing. All in all, we had about 60 plus students and parents who came. Not only did we have a track for the students, we also had a track for the parents, because we know that it does take a village, and it's one thing to reach the students, but to also be able to provide information and inspire and help the parents raise and give them information for parent engagement, and to help them on the guide to raise their child in this environment and give them knowledge that they haven't had before. So it was an amazing event. We've had nothing but great feedback from parents and students. And so we're excited that was just the kickoff, right? So we're going to actually make this an annual event. So we're excited, and already the venue called us and they were like, hey, you want to do it again? Let's get the schedule next year. We're like, whoa. So everybody's excited of the success that happened. And they're like, let's do this again, because they've never seen anything. One of the feedback, it was like professional people who truly care and have a passion for young people. So we're excited. We were excited that event was a success, and now we're looking forward to do it annually again next year.
Wow, well, that's awesome. Congratulations on the youth conference, and hopefully again you'll bring it to Atlanta. And we know that folks, you can do this in your own community as well. There are a lot of smart, intelligent, impactful people right in your community, and we want to help you understand how to connect with those people, how to connect with local school systems, and how to get involved and engaged to impact your community, because that's really what is the most important thing. We understand a a lot of things. So let me talk a little bit about Dr. Nick and myself and what we do. You notice we have on our nice black wave. It says wave. Dr. Nick's going to do the wave for you. Uh, so everybody can catch the wave. We understand that students who have our mentor are 55% more likely to enroll in college than students who don't have a mentor. They're 78% more likely to volunteer on a regular basis and than students who don't have a mentor. And that's because they're motivated, they're inspired, and they're excited. So what do? They dream big. They think differently. They bring innovation and creativity to the world around them, right? So that's our job. That's all we want to focus on is youth and youth empowerment. And we want to help you understand. There's a lot of people, Nicole, that want to help youth, but they don't know how to do it. And we understand that if you want to do something big, you got to get around the big time people, right? If you want to learn how to play basketball, then you better go to LeBron James or Michael Jordan, right?
Absolutely.
So if you want to learn how to sing, then you better go call Gloria Estefan or Beyonce, right? This might be some male singers. I don't know who they are, but if you want to know how to look pretty in the movie and down the runway, you better go get with Gabrielle Union. I mean, let me quit talking. But you want to.
Oh boy.
But my point is, if you want to be around you better go to the king of schools, right? And you better go to the queen of schools. That's myself and Dr. Nick. We understand youth and youth engagement. Folks, we want to help you better understand how to do this. But let me say this, folks, and then we're going to get the show running. If you have a mentor in the youth space, listen to them. Do what they say. Don't do your own thing, right? So that's extremely important. There's a lot of people that want to do things, but they want to do it their way. Right. Let me tell you what. We don't need you to do it your way. We just need you to do it the correct way.
Correct. Absolutely.
And we're going to teach you that. And so tonight we're going to be talking all things youth. We're going to have a special guest that's going to pop in the show in a little while, and we're going to be talking all things youth. So Nicole.
Yes.
Tell us, or let me quit saying Nicole, Dr. Nick, who loves the kids. Why is it important that we get more people engaged and involved in school systems?
Great question. We talk about youth empowerment, and we all have heard the children are our future, right? We know the song, we sing the song, but that's the reality. And we know our young people are in dire need of what we call developmental relationships so they can thrive, so they can be successful in doing the things that they need and desire to do in life. And it's all about the empowerment. When a child is in school, a teacher can't do it all, right? But we know that they spend most of their time in the school, in the classroom. So as the old African proverb said, it takes a village. And so with people who have the heart, people who have the vision, people who have a passion to mentor, to guide, to empower, can go into the school system and be that support to what the teacher's doing. It helps bring our young people to that wholeness of life that they desire, right? And that they need, because it's not all about it just academics, but it's inspiring them. It's giving them the exposure that they need to see different things and see possibilities. It's giving them the care that they need. And these are some of the core values that we have with our program. Is one thing is express care. We want to show them that they matter, right? And show them that they are important, show them that they have a voice, show them that they're meaningful to the life and to this world that we live in, because they deal with so much stuff and it's hard to understand where do you fit in. I mean, it's hard even for some adults to understand where do we fit into this world. But as a child, as they're developing their thought process and their mindset, it's going to take people who truly have a heart, truly have a passion to nurture them and to expand their horizons, right? To challenge them, challenge their growth, push them to be better, push them to outside of their comfort zone. Sometimes they can only see further than where they are in their surroundings. So having a mentor, having a person that is wanting to expand their horizon and challenge them to see different, to go further, that's going to motivate them to want to do more. And truly, another thing is provide support, help them in their process of completing their tasks, completing their goals, and really, truly giving them the support that they need so they don't feel like they're alone. They don't feel like they're just left out, just and the winds trying to figure out, okay, they're focusing on school, but what else? Show them that the support that they need. And that is another thing that is so important and needed. And another thing that is going to be good for mentors to come into the school system and help is really the shared power. Our young people are amazing, right? They have ideas, they have a voice, they want to see change as well, but we have to treat them with respect and really give them a say. Give them a power, give them the ability to hear their voice and have that shared power. So this developmental relationship, it's a joint process. A lot of times, as whether parents or just older adults, it's about, we have that old mentality, do as I say,
not as I do.
Not as I do. Right. Gone are those days. Our young people want to know that not only are you doing what you do, but you're saying what you do. And we have that shared power. It's just not all about that adult coming in and telling the kid what to do. Let's share the power. Let's, give them respect, give them a voice, give them a say. And then what that ultimately does is really expands their possibilities, right? It allows them for you to help them to connect with people they've never experienced before, places that they've never gone before, just truly broadening their horizons, broadening their mindset so they expand the possibilities of what they can do. And we know that when young people can see more than what they see in front of them, then they have the ability and the motivation to want to go and go further and could go after those big dreams. But if there's nobody telling them that they can or they don't have the possibility, they're not going to move. They're not going to do anything. They're going to stay stuck.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that, Dr. Nick. And it's amazing when I talk to students, it doesn't really matter which socioeconomic class they're in. Yeah. When I talk to students, they're all struggling, not only just to find self, but also struggling to feel value in themselves, right? And the world around them is full of people and messages saying you can't, no, you can't do that. No, you're not ready for that. No, no.
Yeah.
Right. What they really need is somebody around them saying, yes, you got this. I know you can do it. Or I know you're ready to do this. Yeah. You know what? That hurt, but guess what? You still can do it. You're just not ready yet.
Yes. Yep.
Right.
Absolutely.
And this is where we come in to help teachers, principals, administrators, parents, youth organizations, all of them, to help them understand the value and the power of showing, being a mentor for a young person, helping them better understand what their value is, helping them better understand why they can versus why they can't, right? We know that students who have a mentor are 78% more likely to volunteer. They are 90% more interested in becoming a mentor. You see, what happens is they get inspired to inspire someone else. I was working with a group of seniors a few weeks ago, and seniors in high school, and one of the young ladies in the session is she's getting ready to graduate from high school here in a couple of weeks, and boom, she's going out on her own mentorship. I mean, her own journey to being an entrepreneur, right? I was excited to hear her passion in her voice about her business. She's already written a book. She has been in business for a few months, and as soon as high school is over, boom, she's jumping out there and taking that leap. But she had mentors along
Yeah.
the way to help her form some of her opinions and ideas, and this is exactly what students need today.
Yeah.
And tomorrow I'm going to be with a group of middle schoolers, and we're going to be doing our end of the year party. And the middle school principal told me last week, he goes, "Yeah, we got to hurry up and get you back in because they've been asking me, where are you?" Right? Um,
Absolutely.
and this is really that lets you know that you're making an impact,
Right.
right, and making a difference with them. Now, here's the other thing. Students who have a mentor are 130% more likely to hold a leadership position.
No.
Now, you see, it doesn't say a fellowship position. It didn't say that they were going to, be thinking down on themselves. They're 130% more likely to hold a leadership position
Hmm.
because one adult helped mentor them and get that fire burning, get them ready to
Yeah.
go to the next level.
I think that's just so important of how impactful, having this type of developmental relationship is and the impact that it can have. Not only do we see the statistics in just behavioral, we see that in academics as well. Research has shown that young people who have these developmental relationships, even they're and are part of programs such as WAVE, they increase their academic performance at least 11 percentile points, right? So just think about how focused a young person can be when they have the right mentorship. Not only that, do we see when students have their mentors on a regular basis, and it's consistency that makes a difference. So being in the youth space is, I always say, it's a calling, right? It's just not a one and done or something that you go in and do and just come out. You have to be consistent in these young people's lives, right? Because so many times they see people leaving their lives, they see people exiting, right? All the time. And so you making a difference, say, I'm going to be with you, I'm going to partner with you in your journey. And we see the results of this. Students who meet regularly with their mentors, statistics show that they're 52% less likely than their peers to skip school. So, and then 37% less likely to skip a class. So here we are, the impact, and that's what we're talking about, having an influence and making an impact in the lives of our young people by just being consistent as a mentor, being in their lives. And we see the difference that type of relationship can make long term. It's amazing.
Yes, absolutely, 100% agree with you. And Danita says our youth must know that they are enough, right?
Absolutely.
And this
Absolutely.
is definitely one of those areas where they don't hear that enough. I like to do
Mhm.
this exercise with students where I give them this sheet of paper and it has all these different sayings on it, and it's really I said it's 7 things that children need to hear, right? And these seven things really um, are things like I'm proud of you, I love you, you're good
Mhm.
enough, you're ready, right? It's all these things that children want to hear and need to hear from their parents, right?
Mhm.
Now, here's what happens. I always tell them take the sheet of paper, hang it up on your wall, and here are the seven things, just in case anyone want to know. I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I'm
Mhm.
listening. You did it. You've got what it takes. Right now, here's what happens. I tell them, I want you to take this. I want you to hang it up on your wall. I'm sorry, on your refrigerator, right? And don't say anything about it. Just hang it there, and let's give it a couple of days. We want to see what's going to be the feedback. What someone's going to say. Now, some kids have come to me and said, "Oh, my mother got upset because she said, what, you think I don't love you?" And you know, there was comments like that. Well, why is this up here? So it's not it's not that they're saying that they don't love you. All they're saying is they need to hear it a little bit more. And when I tell parents, they don't need to hear it when they're getting out the car to run in school, or when you're getting ready to walk out the door. What they need to hear it is you face to face with them, looking in the eyes and saying, "I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I'm listening. You did great. You've got what it takes." You see, because that gives them the confidence to then be consistent and intentional about everything else that they're doing in life.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And I love the fact that, it's not about, because many parents will argue, well, I show them that I love them all the time, right? But it's not about just doing the action, but it's actually about verbalizing. These young people want to hear that type of feedback, and these are kind of trends of the younger generation on how they operate and how they love and desire feedback to help them with their motivation. And so the thing about it is they want to hear it. They want that type of feedback to know, that they are doing a good job. Or even when they don't do a good job, it's just not just the focus on what they didn't do, but let's talk about something that they did good and how they can improve, so they can learn how to fail and how to fail forward. If they can learn that even making a mistake, it's okay, right? We all do it, right? And so they don't have that pressure to be able to move forward. So I just love the fact that you bring that out and talk about that, to have that voice and be able to have that type of dialogue and communication with our young people is critical as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just like, in a relationship, you want to hear the words, you want to hear your partner or your spouse say, "I love you," right? Well, guess what? You feel good when you hear it. Well, guess what? Your kids too. Don't forget about them. You're not the only one in the house that want to hear, need to hear, have to hear it. Your kids really need it. So these are some of the things that we talk about. But hey, let's talk a little bit about someone. Let me put this comment up. Youth desire to know that their presence matters. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So here's the thing. We are here to help you if you're in the youth space and you want to help, you want to impact your community. We want to help you. We want to show you how to, one, impact your community. We want to show you how to get a meeting with a superintendent. We want to show you how to get in a meeting with a principal. We want to show you not only, see, once you get the meeting, that's one thing. But then when you get the meeting, you got to know what to say.
Right.
So we want to help you know what to say, right? We can't just give you the bowl and not the food, the substance that goes in the bowl, right? So then we want to give you what goes in the bowl. Then, once you put the food in your body, it nourishes you and helps you grow and feel stronger and get faster and all of this stuff and stay healthy. We want to help you do all of those things too in the youth space. So we're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing here a little bit later this week. On Saturday morning, Dr. Nick and I will be up bright and early, 9 to 11 Central Time, or 10 to 12 Eastern Time, with a Wave Youth Leadership Masterclass. And this masterclass is going to be, again, this Saturday at Saturday, May 14th. And we're going to put the link in the comments so that you can just click on the link and you can register. Okay. So I'm going to put the link. It's going to scroll across the screen, but I'm also going to pop it into the comments. So then all you have to do is click on the link and register. I just need you to click on the link and register. I just need you to click on the link and register. We would love to have you in this masterclass. And you may say, well, Dr. Nick, how much you going to charge us for this?
No charge.
Just like Shirley Caesar used to say, For the 9 months I carried you, no charge.
No charge. No charge. Just imagine, where do you get this type of information for no charge, right? And it's just because we truly have a passion to want to work with people who want to work with young people to make a difference. And that's what this is truly all about. So it's not about gaining funds or anything like that, but we want to give you the information to help you and be able to be a resource, a true resources, because we're doing it. Cedrick is the king of schools. Y'all see all his posts out there. Y'all know what he's doing.
That's right.
He posts a lot. I'm gonna get on my posting game a lot more better than that I am. But that's what we do, and that's what we love to do in the space. And so we want to partner with those that have that passion, who feel that they have a calling, and just not to do, not people who are just looking to kind of do something out of charity or something, but truly want to hone in and make a difference in the lives of the young people in their community, not only in their community, but taking it as far as you can go. So having that type of mindset. So if that is you out there, then you need to register and be present at the masterclass on Saturday, May 14th.
Absolutely. We want to see you there. If you say, hey, every day your calling is to get into schools, guess what? That's what we're going to help you understand how to do that. If you say that your calling is to work with young people, then guess what? We're going to help you with that. And guess what, folks? We're not just going to give you high level stuff. We're going to give you some meat and potatoes. We're going to help you better understand how to service youth. We're going to help you better understand. You see, when you get a recipe to make a cake, to make a pineapple upside down cake, and if you've never made it before, your best bet is to follow the recipe. Mm-hmm. We have the recipe, folks. We know that the recipe works. We have the recipe. We know that if you follow it, you're going to be successful. So we're asking you to jump on. If you want to be in the youth space, you want to help impact students, you want to help impact the future generations, make sure you register for the course. The link is in the comments. All you got to do is click to register. There's no charge, no cost at all to you. You can also go to waveyouthleadership.com. Check out the page. It's an awesome website. Check it out. You'll see some things like what our vision is. And our vision is right on the screen, and this is really our why. We exist to help school districts accelerate the academic achievement of all students. Particularly, though, we focus in on those low-performing and underperforming students to help improve the student values and their work ethic. That's what we do, folks, at Wave Youth Leadership. If you want to get on this train and go down the track, the winning track, then you need to come on over here and tune in. You don't have to purchase anything. All you have to do is come and listen and learn how the king of schools get into schools and make things happen. I'll be wearing my crown on Saturday.
I love it.
But yeah, folks, we're joking a little bit with you, but we also want you to understand that this is an important topic and an important subject. And let me share with you real quick. We're going to share this quick video with you on why, what type of impact you can have in a school. We'll be right back.
Hey, Mr. Q.
Did you see that? Why would somebody do that?
Please go into the classroom, no talking, quietly.
Hey, Miss Merida, how you doing?
We need you inside.
How do you think that makes us feel?
I forgot my number.
What's your name?
Jordan?
What's your last name?
Carter?
All right. Go ahead.
School is hard enough.
Come on in, sit down quietly at your desks, and begin writing.
This kind of stuff just makes it harder.
As said quietly, please. Who's talking? Is it you, Sophie? Don't let it be you.
Don't believe me?
Sophie.
Please just watch.
I'm not up here for me, I'm up here for you. Pay attention, okay? Now somebody answer me. Somebody needs to answer me really fast.
Every time we're ignored or yelled at or silenced, a teacher takes away what's possible.
No horseplay, no running, and especially no talking.
Moment by moment.
Miss McGarity, your student's behavior yesterday in the lunchroom, it was terrible. Next time, silent lunch.
Did you hear that? Stay in line and catch a bubble. I'm not playing.
If this is education, we're in trouble.
Bye, Miss McGarity.
Frederick Douglass said, once you learn to read, you'll be forever free. The way it is now, 2 of the 3 of us will never be able to really read. It doesn't have to be this way.
Hey, Jordan. How you doing? Good.
Everyone we meet throughout our day can make a difference.
I've been waiting for you to arrive.
All the difference.
Good, how are you? Great. Hi, Jordan. Bye, Jason.
Good morning, Jordan.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Good.
Go ahead and put your number in.
Talk with us, not at us.
That's okay. I'll look it up for you. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Okay.
All right. Have a
Teach us what we need to know. That's how we get smarter.
Well, good morning, Sophie, Janicia, and Jordan.
And when you talk with us and teach us, give us bigger and bigger words.
Now what I'd like you to do, children, is turn around and converse with your neighbor and discuss where the mother might have gone.
Words that we can use to read and understand.
She is prey for eagles, so she hunts at night.
And that will take us places we could never reach without you.
Remember, we're entering the learning zone. Now, how can we show our respect to the children and teachers who are working?
We can walk quietly.
Yes. Okay, kids, so what I'd like you to do is continue writing your narrative, documenting your emotions if you were the baby owl and your mother abandoned you in the nest.
What can you do? Learn all that you can so that you can challenge us to be our best.
You would have stayed and assisted them in whatever they needed.
Share yourself with us and show us how to share ourselves with others. Give us courage. Give us compassion. Help us find our own voices so we can become who we are meant to be.
Why would you want to silence us?
Wow.
Love it. I love it.
That is why we are here. I'll tell you what, every time I see that video, I just go, the power that an adult has in their hands when they're with the youth, right? It can be used for good or it could be used for some other things. Yeah. So, Dr. Nick, we have with us in house the Heather S.
All right, Heather.
How are you doing, Heather?
I'm good. Doing great. How are you guys doing?
You know, I'm always doing great.
Wonderful.
So, folks, some of you may recognize Heather S. from the Wednesday show, Cut the Card. She is my co-host, and Heather is joining us tonight because she has a lot of experience working with youth, and I asked her to come pop in for a few minutes here to talk with us a little bit. So, Heather, tell us, why do you think it's important to work with youth?
Oh, great question. It is the future. It is what we are looking forward to in our lives moving forward. I think that it is so powerful to see when a student or when a child or when a youth really believes in themselves, takes that opportunity to shift their mindset from a negative place to a positive one. And if we can do that with this generation coming forward, I think there's so much power in it. these are the people who are going to be taking care of us, right? But there's also so much understanding to be had, and coming alongside and being a mentor in this day and age, I believe is more important than most things that we could possibly do. So
Yes, absolutely. 100% agree with you. So I know that you are a WAVE ambassador, right?
yes, I need the
Champion the
shirt.
WAVE Youth Leadership cause. And so tell the audience, why did you decide to become a WAVE Youth Leadership Ambassador?
I decided to become an ambassador of this program because not only do I see the quality that it carries, but I also see the character that it embodies. So when we talk about being in different spaces with youth, typically what happens is there's a program being told, because I used to be a teacher as well. So a program was given, and then the teachers would kind of have to follow it.
Yeah.
Even though that could be an amazing thing, WAVE was specifically really drawn to me because Dr. Nick and Cedrick, you guys really stress the fact of being there in person and really being that mentor and that guide and really doing the program with the students. And the fact that it has these ideas of strong leadership, it has student involvement, student leadership, and student engagement, and it's activity based is huge.
Yeah. Yes. Well, we're excited that you are a WAVE ambassador and you're expanding your horizons,
Yes.
right? So Heather came to us by way of Connecticut, and now she is going to be the WAVE Youth Ambassador in the great state of South Carolina. And she says she's taking over Carolinas.
Yes, that's for sure.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, we're excited that you're going to be a WAVE ambassador in South Carolina. We're looking forward to some great things. We know that, well, at least I know that some of the things that you've been doing since you've been there only a few weeks, going out and getting meetings and rubbing elbows with some of the power makers in education in South Carolina. So we're excited about the good stuff that's going to happen for you down in South Carolina.
Absolutely. And thank you for your support. That's the other thing about this program is that you both are there continuously, constantly, just for feedback, for questions, for responses, and just for support. So that's huge.
Absolutely. I agree with you.
And I love the fact that it's, you came from one state, had the same passion, and now you're in another state, have the same passion. So it doesn't matter where you are, right? There are young people in communities that need our help. So that's something that we want to think about, and, Heather's a good example. She just got there, right? So you may say, oh, I don't have the resources. I don't know anybody. Well, you got to make the work and make the connection. So I just love your passion and love just the work that you've done just so far in being a new person in the state. That just goes to a testament that, you're passionate about this, you're focused, and you truly want to make a difference in the young people. So it's awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Nick. I appreciate that. Yeah. And it's all about those connections. It's terrifying going to one of those meetings and having to go up to somebody that you don't even know if they'll remember your name afterward. But hey, you know your why. So if you carry your why forward, a lot of the times, like Cedrick has said before, people forget their whys. Yeah. But if you carry that to, hey, my name is, that's so much more powerful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you, Heather, for popping in.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to seeing you again on Wednesday on Cut the Cord. And Cut the Cord is Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Time, folks. And if you want to understand what Cut the Card is, you got to come in here. Heather has put on a show for us.
For sure. Yeah.
I love it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Cedrick. Thank you, Dr. Nick.
All
All right.
right.
Thank you, Heather.
Bye. So thanks, Heather, for coming on and popping in the show. So, Dr. Nick, Saturday, why should people show up for Saturday?
Why should people show up for Saturday? I think, if there's someone out there that has always wanted to do something in the youth space. So they're dreaming about it. They think about it. When they see something on social media about youth, they say, I want to do that. Or somebody makes a post about an event that they did with young people or what they're doing in schools. And you're thinking, I could do that. This is where my calling is. That's the reason why you should show up, because it's time to stop to make that dream a reality. It's time to put those goals into action. It's time to put that vision into work, right? Because the more that we wait on ourselves and our limiting beliefs and self-doubt and fear, everything that's stopping us from moving forward, that's just another child, a community of students that are suffering, waiting for us to get in line, waiting for us to move on the things that we have been called to do. So Saturday is going to be your jump start. Saturday is going to be your day of no excuses. Saturday is going to be your push to get those dreams, those goals, and those visions that you have to work with the young people and put it into action, finally. So that's why you need to show up. If those people that are ready, they need to be there on Saturday.
Absolutely. I agree with you wholeheartedly. And Saturday is going to be the day, folks, that we're going to help you take some action.
Yeah.
If you want to look, I'm all about that action. And if you want to go to another level in the youth space, I'm telling you, you're not going to find anyone else that's going to be able to help you move and take some action and do something than Dr. Nick and myself. And Saturday morning, we want to help you with that. Saturday morning, we want to help you understand why this is important. We want to help you, give you the why, the how, the what, everything that you need to know about getting in the youth space. Go check out the Wave Youth Leadership website. It's at waveyouthleadership.com, right? In fact, I'm going to make it easy. I'm just going to type it in the comments so you don't even, all you got to do is click on the link and go check it out.
Look at it. Make it easy for them.
I just want you to understand, folks, that you can go and impact the youth. And when you do, man, your life is going to change for the better. When you see the results, those kids coming out at the end of the school year, and they're excited to see you, they're excited about what you help them with, man, I'm going to tell you what, there's nothing better at all for what you're going to be doing, spending your time with. Wave Youth Leadership is here to help you.
I think that's so important. Just the transformation that we have seen. We worked with young people over the years, and just the feedback. And when you have a young people that have that aha moment or that light bulb to come on after your interaction, after them working with you, that feeling right there, it's like none other. Because how do you change a generation? It can be just one person to start a movement. And so just think about the impact you can have just for one person, helping them to change their mindset and put them on the course to be whoever they were created to be, whoever they desire to be, and the impact that they can have. What a difference the world can make. So it's just a powerful thing.
Yes, absolutely. 100% agree with you. So Saturday, folks, the link is in the comments. Share this with someone. If you know someone that wants to be in the youth space, make sure you share with them. All they have to do is click on the link to register. There's no charge. Saturday morning, May 14th, 9 to 11 a.m. Central Time, 10 to 12 Eastern Time. All you have to do is come and listen. You don't need to bring your wallet. You don't need to bring your purse. You don't need to bring in it. Just a pen and paper and listen, folks. We're going to help you better understand how to navigate this. And schools are getting ready to end their school year right now, right? So this is a good time for you to start getting engaged with schools for the fall.
Yeah.
And so you can spend your time getting ready so you can be prepared to hit the ground running, folks. And let me tell you what, I never mind if I got to spend some extra time with you. I just want to make sure when you come to listen, you come to listen so that you can take action and you can take immediate action. That's all I ever ask of you, folks.
Mhm.
Because I'm going to give you the tools. I'm going to show you what works.
Mhm.
Right? I'm never going to ask you to do something that I wouldn't do. Never going to ask you to say something that I wouldn't say. Never going to ask you to go have a meeting that I wouldn't have. Never going to ask you to present something that I wouldn't present. Right? I know it works. I have the formula. We have the U.S. #1 evidence-based youth leadership program is right here, folks. I don't care what you hear everywhere else. If you want an evidence-based program,
Mhm.
then you need to be here, folks. You need to come over here and catch the wave. If you really, truly want to change the world, you need to catch the wave.
Absolutely.
That's the way you do it.
Absolutely.
King of Schools here talking to you tonight with the Queen of Schools, Dr. Nick and Cedrick. So, I'm already crowned us King and Queen of Schools. That's it. There's no debate.
That's right. It is done.
It's done.
I love it.
So, all right, folks. We're going to leave. We're going to end on this last video. Hey, Lamont, we appreciate you tuning in and listening as well. You may know someone that needs this. I need you to reach out to them. I need you to tell them to get on this call on Saturday. Whatever they're doing, just tell them, look, 2 hours is all you need. Get on this call Saturday. If you said that you've invested your time and energy and money in buying all kinds of things, but you haven't really been able to get it done, come Saturday, we're going to help you get it done. We're going to give you the tips and the tools and the things that you need to get it done. Right? And we're going to end on this video. Dr. Nick, I know you've seen this video before, but folks, this video, if it doesn't touch you, you don't want to be in the youth space. I'm just going to tell you that, right? We're gonna play this video and then we're gonna come right back and we're gonna close out and we're gonna call it evening. So here we go.
What stuck out to me though was when I was about 10 years old and I was in school and I struggled. And I didn't struggle with English, math, or science. I struggled holding still. And I would try to listen and focus and process ideas, but I couldn't help myself. And to be honest, I would sit there and then I would just start tapping. And the students in the class would look at me and they'd say, hey, stop tapping. A lot of the time, I didn't even realize I was doing it. And then eventually even the teachers got after me and they would yell at me and they'd say, Clint, you have to stop tapping. It got so bad that I got sent to the principal's office for tapping. And he said to me, okay, maybe when you go back to class, just try sitting on your hands. And so I did. I went back to class, and when I felt myself starting to tap, I did this. I sat on my hands. And that worked for about 5 seconds. One time I was tapping in class, and my teacher, Mr. Jensen, he looked at me and he yelled. And he said, Clint, stay after class. And I thought to myself, this is it. I am done. Now, I've always been the type of person that believes that a single moment in time can change a person's life. And this was one of those moments for me. And I will never forget it. And so I was sitting there with Mr. Jensen and an empty classroom. And he walked past me and he sat next to his desk and he said, Clint.
Now, folks, for you to get the rest of the story, you got to show up on Saturday. I just want you to understand that. All right? Now, here's the thing.
Love it.
Children are the future. There's no question about that. However, if you want to impact the future, you need to be on the right train. You need to be where the youth, you need to be the person who the youth are listening to. There are a lot of voices out there. We want to make sure that you're having students listen to your voice. Yeah, Lamont, I'm sorry. That was tough, but
yeah. Yeah, kicking school is tough. Yes.
The rest of the story is Saturday. So here's the thing. If you want to be on the right train, impacting students, in front of students, engaging with students, mentoring students, coaching students, helping them learn how to be consistent and intentional, then you need to come to this class on Saturday. Because I'm telling you, when you leave, you're going to be fired up. You're going to be pumped up. You're going to be ready to go run to a school right on Saturday and wait for the doors to open for Monday. Right. So, Dr. Nick, I know we got to go. But thank you for joining me tonight in here. And I'll let you have the last words.
Yeah, I mean, this, Cedrick, you just said it all. And I think it's important to talk about, the timing. And, when opportunity comes, it's too late to prepare. And it's all about timing when you're working with schools and working with school districts. This is the time for action. So if you are having ideas of working with young people, wanting to make a difference, the timing is now, because this is the time you need to go and build those relationships. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that. So don't hesitate. Don't think about it. Just act. So we'll see you on Saturday.
Absolutely. It's time now for you to go and catch the wave. So we'll see you guys on Saturday. Thank you. Register for the event. We'll see you Saturday morning. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.